Cameras, roll sound.
Camera speed.
Green mark.
Ready? And action! Cut.
Let's try one more.
Once again, please.
And action!
Okay, cut.
Thank you very much.
So I believe you're following tape B-107, which isn't in the camera anymore. They used to be, they're not anymore. Basically, it is just a camera. It registers the image on the chips and then sends it down the little yellow cable there, which goes all the way to Fred in his tent and onto the machines he's got there.
So here's B-107 SR. And the safety recording.
One of the benefits of shooting digitally is how much more efficient the entire process is. We basically take the tape out of the deck and bring it up to editorial, and we can then make a copy of the negative from the time it's taken out of the deck upstairs into editorial to be cloned and then have the down convert made for editorial and the logging process beginning. You know, you're talking basically less than an hour.
With the logging, what happens is I take the information from the camera department, from continuity, from the sound department. So basically everything they do over there is now on this tiny piece of information that I sent across to Jet. He'll open it up, he'll get all the information about this tape. B-107.
I'm digitizing now the B camera of the setup. By the time I'm done digitizing and organizing, the scene is complete, so I can pass that over to Roger. So he could actually have the sequence cut by the end of the day that it was shot.
So tape 107 has made its way to editorial. It was shot just this evening, and already we as editors have the opportunity to cut with the material, which is a huge benefit for George because it is possible for us to put something together for him.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, George.
How's it going? It's going all right. Are you making a movie?
The dailies from scene 24, including tape B-107, eventually are sent back to me here in the editing room where we will begin the assembly in detail of the entire scene. Each shot is kind of like a word in a sentence, and the editor's job is to put these words together to tell the story.
I mean, the real construction, the real place where the rubber hits the road is in the post-production.
This is the way their stunt looked originally. The stunt double is supposed to hurl Obi-Wan, and of course Obi just sort of spins out of frame. He just sort of turns. We're saying, okay, well, we really want to change some things here. The way we've cut this fight, we'd like to freeze him and put in a backdrop so that he disappears for a moment. I can take that freeze frame of him and animate it such that it flies out of frame so that the motion cuts with him going over on the floor. And when that's completed, the shot goes off to ILM, and they will start over, taking as a cue all that's been done up to that point.
And that material comes to our editorial here at ILM, and they give us crossover sheets, which basically say this element is going to be brought online and it will be on our servers. We then have access to the B-107 reel. In this particular shot, we're going to have to put a digital Dooku head on, and we're also going to have to create a digital Obi-Wan. Here you can see we start putting in the cloth sim. So we're thinking about how the cloth is going to be reacting to the throw. And then here's the final shot. We now have a digital Christopher Lee head, and we have a digital stunt doubling Ewan McGregor. The fight that takes place on this bridge that B-107 was part of, every single shot in this fight has some kind of digital addition.
So once we get the final shots from ILM and it's cut into the sequence in context, we screen them down here in our theater, and once he signs off on it, what would then remain would be to color time and then to do the mix and then make prints. And at that point, that's when all the fans get to see all this hard work that they've been tracking.